Good afternoon, everyone. I'm super excited to be introducing Kimberly Ledoux, who's going to be presenting today on speed signing with Adobe Sign and PowerApps for Dynamics, as well as Office 365, SharePoint, and our various Dynamics applications. And when I was reading through some of these materials, I got really excited. It made me think about um, for those of you can remember when we used to have a fax machine, so instead of having to mail a document from one place to another or have a courier, you could actually put that document in that fax machine, it would show up somewhere else around the world. It was so exciting. So again, these new technologies that are coming to us from Adobe are just super exciting. And again, I'm super happy to introduce Kimberly. Take it away.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you, Tracy, for that awesome and amazing introduction. My name is Kimberly Ledoux, and I work at Adobe and have partnered up with Encore Business Solutions to chat with you guys about Adobe Sign and the importance of Adobe Sign. Just to give you some background, Adobe Sign is now the preferred e-signature solution with Microsoft's portfolio. And with Adobe Sign, you can collect signatures anytime, anywhere, on any device within Microsoft Office 365, Microsoft Dynamics, or even with PowerApps. So right now I'm going to change things up a little bit because I'm the type of person that likes to do something different and crazy and not boring because we also know that we don't want to die by PowerPoint. So while I love to murder you and bore you for through PowerPoint, I also want to do things differently. So while we're talking here about Adobe Sign and we're talking about Power Apps, I do want to talk a little bit about and do a demo with you pertaining to Dynamics Adobe Sign. And these are four different ways that you have the ability to, or four different presentations, I should say, on how you can do Adobe Sign, whether you send through Office or SharePoint, whether you send through Dynamics 365 for sales, whether you send through D365 for talent, or whether we're going to do Adobe Sign and Power Apps. So, what I'm going to do, I want to get a feeling from my audience, and I want to hear from my audience on which presentation they would like me to do. I would love to do a demo through Outlook, through Office, on how Adobe Sign works. Like right now, a live demo. But I also want to hear from the audience on what they would like to do. So, if you are listening, if you're in the sound of my voice right now, take out your mouse and type in the wonderful little chat window which presentation you would like to view. Is it you want to send through Office, send from Office or SharePoint? If it's Adobe Sign and Power Apps, is it send from D365 for talent? Or is it send from Dynamics 365 for sales? So I'm going to open up that wonderful little poll right now, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to go and let me know what you would like to see. So, anybody out there? Can anybody see? Um, is that a song? I think that's a song. I would love to hear what everyone is chatting or seeing or even saying. So, anyone?
I'm keeping an eye on
I'm going to
the
wait.
chat here and the questions. I don't see anything coming in just yet.
Don't see anything just yet? Okay, so we're going to wing it then because if you haven't seen anything just yet,
Oh,
what I'm going to
somebody just said
do.
Power Apps. Sorry.
Oh, Power Apps.
Yeah.
Who's my
And someone
Power
else said
Apps person? Okay.
Office. What are we gonna do?
Office. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. Power Apps and then Office. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do because I feel the Power App person, I feel like he really wants to see something through Teams and through Office. Is that true, my Power App person who is chatting right now, who's sitting there saying, yes, that's what I want to see? Are they typing? Are they listening? Are they saying something? Tracy, do you see anything from my Power App request?
I'm looking. I'm not sure about that yet.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try and do a little bit of both. I'm going to do something through Office, and then I'm also going to do something through Teams. So what we're going to do is this is what's going to happen. We're going to click and see what happens, what we get from the person who says they want to send from Office or SharePoint. So we've got two people here really quick. We've got Megan and we've got Brian. And Megan is a marketing manager from Consorto, and she manages all of these different products. And then she needs some help. She is like, I am crazy busy, but I know that Brian is my contract manager at Tailspin, and I know he can help me with all of these wonderful and amazing things. And what's great about this is that they've worked together before. And Brian, as a consultant, he is, we have his information. We've got Brian here. We know he works as at Tailspin as a consultant. And then what we're going to do is Megan's going to send him a contract on what to be able to do, to be a consultant again for Consorto. So you see she's clicking through her Adobe Sign um, document cloud, and she's getting her documents together that she's already had. She's got legal and compliance right here. She's got the Tailspin contract package for Brian. It's already been made, and she's going to go through that process to go and attach it and send that email out. Here's the the contract. And as you can see, she's got Brian's information up here. She also has, a nice little ability to send a message as well. Please review and sign for approval. And then she's going to preview her fields before she goes through that process and sends it through. And as you can see here, here's the contract, the statement of work that's necessary. She's got the ability to add in fields, and she knows that this statement of work is going for Tailspin. She's got the company down here. She also noticed that she didn't have Brian's phone number, so she added that field, that signature field in there. And then she's also adding in the signature and the email as well. So it's been sent. Yay! She's got all that wonderful thing together. A copy has been sent to Megan. It's already out to Mr. Johnson, and as you can see, it says here that it gives you a status, so to speak, when it comes to this. It's been sent, and you will be alerted if the document has been viewed and has been signed. So it gives you the ability to be able to do that. So she's going to go ahead and see what's going on with that wonderful contract, right? And she can see that it's been sent for signature. Right here, off to the side, that of course I can't see, as I move everything over. She's got the Adobe agreement status, so she can see that it's out for signature and that it's been created. So she's got that document that's been created by Megan, and that it's been sent out for signature. Yay! So here's the experience that Brian is going to get, right? Brian sees this. He's all excited because everything is all simple and quick and easy. There's nothing that's being like mailed from, like using the mail from 1972. You mail something out, it gets lost in the mail, you don't know where it's at. Or if you fax something over, let's fast forward, it's now 1992 and we get excited over a fax machine and we send it out via, a printer where we're wasting paper. Well, now it's 2019, and we have the ability to be able to send things via email. And we also have the ability to be able to see it over my phone, which makes it even better. So Brian receives that email and he can see everything on his wonderful phone, right? All he needs to do now is click here to review and sign, which he does because in his wonderful handheld device. Remember, with Adobe Sign, you can sign anytime, anywhere, on any device. So Brian could be in Europe and signing this. He can be in Latin America. He can be on the top of Kilimanjaro, and he is signing this contract. So he'll go ahead and review it and sign it. He'll click start. Remember, we were missing our phone number here. So we have now the ability to ask Brian to add his phone number in here, which he does, 555-1234, which I think is also the phone number for the Ghostbusters back in 1984. But we're not in 1984. We're in 2019. So let's go ahead and keep going. So now we get to click and sign here for signature. So he has 3 different ways that he can sign this particular document. He can type it, he can draw it, or he can insert his image. And what's great about this is we have the ability to be able to make sure that we are verifying that this is actually Brian. There's a couple of different steps that he has to do that really makes this a legal and binding document in countries all over the world. The fact that he's verifying himself via email, the fact that he's taking the time to be able to sign this, and then later on, we're also going to ask him to click to make sure that he agrees to the terms and conditions of that as well. So Brian takes his phone. He's going to go ahead and sign his name on here. He's also going to enter his name, again, not only for a signature, but we're also verifying that this is Brian by doing that. Okay. And then we have the terms of use and consumer disclosure, which also verifies Brian as well. And again, all of these 3 different ways to verify yourself is something that is a legal binding document that can that will be upheld in any court of law. So now, as you can see, you have successfully signed the agreement, and he has the ability to download that copy where he can save it on his phone, or he can go ahead and save that in the cloud where necessary. Also, what's important with this is Brian doesn't need an Adobe Document Cloud license or Adobe Sign license to be able to use this product. The only person who needs the license or needs to verify that transaction is Megan. Megan is the only one. So Brian doesn't need to have one. Confirmation. So Megan is completely ecstatic and happy about receiving that confirmation. You know why? Because she has a wonderful email that has let her know that, hey, I get an update on what's going on at all time. It lets me know when it's been sent. It lets me know when it's been viewed. And then it also lets me know when it's been signed. Which is a wonderful way for you to be able to keep track of any agreements that you're sending out, whether it's through Dynamics 365, whether it's through SharePoint, whether it's through Office. You know exactly what's going on with that document at the time that it goes out. So there's no need to pick up the phone and call Brian and say, hey, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? And have that wonderful, yucky feeling in your tummy of, God, I hope he got it. Because you already know. You already have the information out there already. And that's what's great. When it's complete, let's go back really quick. Let me go back. There we go. So you can see when all of that is being taken care of, right? And all of that comes back right in your Outlook. Right in your Outlook. And what's great about it is all the information that you needed to get is all listed right back into SharePoint automatically. So it takes that information that was put into that contract. When it's sent back to you, I have my phone number. Yippee, that I needed from Brian. It's all set and done and complete. Does anybody have any questions right now? Now, I want to make sure I know that we've got a few people that were on and we're kind of doing this live, and I don't want to kill anybody by PowerPoint, but I do want to make sure that I'm answering any questions that anyone has. Anyone?
Not
Yes,
seeing
no,
any
maybe so.
not seeing any right now, but I can let you know as some come in.
Awesome. That's great. So we're just going to go ahead and keep going. As we can see that this is already taken care of, and we're going to be able to have all that information, not only the contract, but it's been stored. And that is the great thing about this agreement status. Being able to see, I get a nice little message back letting me know that not only was this particular item out for signature, but it was signed. And I love the fact that I have all that information already sent or saved back for me from in my SharePoint. So now really quick, what we're going to do is we're going to go and talk about PowerApps um, because I know that was something that somebody else was interested in as well. So I'm going to click out of here and I'm going to go in here. Yay! PowerApps. This is going to be so much fun. Yes. So, as I said before, Adobe Sign and Microsoft PowerApps were all better together. We've got 3 different personas here. We've got Peter, we've got Miss Dennis, and we've got Dylan. And as you can see, all of the different things that how PowerApps, their uses pertaining to that. So with Peter, he's going to use the PowerApps to supervise status of customer accounts, review requests, and authorize works. Different works that are going on. He has access to all of the signed documents and audit trails stored in Dynamics 365. Then you have Miss Dennis, who is a service operations manager, and she's the person that really takes care and assign service for different maintenance things that are going on, tasks with the technicians, and then she follows up to make sure things are done in a timely manner. So she's going to work directly with the field services to fulfill any scheduling and CRM functions. And then you've got Dylan, who's the technician itself, and he uses it to make sure that he receives any sort of assignments and documents and completions of work. So we want to make sure that everybody understands what's going on in this scenario. When we're looking at this is our trust. DAX provides services to several manufacturing customers. And what PowerApp does is it stimulates an app's designed to streamline managing, servicing all of these different accounts. And as the service account manager, he sees when a service request has been posted, and he understands that things take time, but also time is money. And we have to make sure that time is not going to be something that's going to hinder him. And we need to make sure that things that come into the queue are done in a quick and efficient manner. So what happens is Peter, who's our first gentleman, he approves the pending request, which creates an actual work order. And then as you can see, this workflow can be tracked and traced within the full CRM service like Dynamics 365 field services by someone by Miss Dennis, who can confirm the customer's preferred service tech. She knows that the customer likes Dylan. Dylan's your field service guy who's going to take care of you. So when the work is scheduled, Dylan can see in his view app, he can see what's going on with the pending service call, and he can review the details. He's on site already. He completes the work, checking off each of the tasks that's available in that app. And then at the completion of services, with one button, he has the ability to send the work order data via Adobe Sign. And within a few moments, Adobe Sign System returns the status that pretty much continues the same flow to retrieve the signing URL and passes it back to the app. Now, Dylan can find the appropriate customer contact and have the work signed off live while he sits there and waits. So it's while he's doing the work, they're signing all the wonderful paper confirmation. The customer will then sign that hard form on a hard surface with a ballpoint pen. Copies of that signed document are physically distributed over the next couple of days. That takes time, right? We don't need that. We want something quick and easy, and that is going to be simple and easy to go. We don't want to deal with any manual errors. We don't want to deal with any delays or more delays, or it limits my search on doing things. There's no real-time inquiry on what's being happening or what's being done. We want something that's, again, time is of the essence. Clicker. There we go. So with TrustAx, right, we've got PowerApps that flow from that's going to streamline everything real time, and it's going to make an easy workflow, right? So the service account manager sees when a service request has been posted for his customer, including its time and all of those different types of things. In this case, it's scheduled service in Kent, Washington, wonderful Kent, Washington, where actually my in-laws live. Isn't that funny? But what's great about this is that it creates a wonderful error-proof document, right? It retrieves a signing URL and returns it to the app. The signature is already returned inside of the app. The app opened document for signature. It's returned signing URL used by the app to open document for a live signing. And what's great about it, it's completed signing triggers an automatic flow to store a sign document defined in SharePoint automatically. So this is done within seconds. So instead of it being like a super long time, like days, right? This is done in seconds. Oops, press enter. So what this does is this manual errors are eliminated. We have no delays, and we have real-time posting and search content. So here's the scenario that's going on over here. We have a situation where we are clicking out, we're viewing the sitemap, right? And we're going through the process where we're seeing real live whether something is working or whether something is not working. There's an error right here with this particular printer. Excuse me. So what'll happen is he'll click on that, view the details, and he'll see what needs to be done. There's a problem with that. There's a problem with motor. There's a problem with rollers. There's a problem with frame check. Excuse me. We have the ability to go ahead and click and create the work order pertaining to that. I see that here's my friend Dylan, who I think is an excellent person that can help out with this. I've requested Dylan to help me with that. Excuse me. So Miss Dennis, she gets that work order, right? And she's able to see what's going on with that. She knows who the person is. Excuse me. And she can click on Dylan's contact card. And what's great about that is I can see what's going on pertaining to that work process. It's going to be active over the next 24 hours. And I'm hoping this is done quickly, not 24 hours. I want this to be done even sooner than that, right? So I get Dylan. I know he's here. It's going to let him know that he's got a booking, right? And what's great about that is he's going to see automatically what the situation is and what needs to be done because the work order has been created. He can click and view what the details are. He can see that particular work order. Excuse me. And she's going to go ahead and say, I need you to, check a couple of things. I'm looking for you to check the belt, the rollers, the frame, the motor, excuse me, the control. I need you to do a production test. I need you to make sure all of this stuff is taken care of and completed. And then what happens is you've got all of these different things, pink, yellow, and blue copy, that will allow you to go ahead and make sure that that is taken care of and closed and completed. And those go off to all of the different people that it needs to go to, right? All of those particular things are all set and completed. I need to get a signature in person from somebody. But what's great about it is there's a nice little document right here that gives them the ability to be able to do. So the document comes up. I have the ability to be able to click and sign live, all set and done, again, using Mario's wonderful signature. He can type that in there. He clicks the sign, he's verifying himself, and that particular copy is gone. It's been lovely downloaded, and it can also be sent quick and easy. So, as I'm clicking and clicking, here we go. We've got our annual service conveyor here. I see that that has been done and taken care of by Mario. And now I also have my trail, my wonderful trail, letting me know all the stuff that has been done. I see that it's been created. Oh, let me go back. That went really fast. I didn't mean to click that. I see that it's been created by Dylan. I see that it's been emailed by Mario. He has the right away, Mario has viewed this. So 7:29:58 by 7:30:30 seconds, Mario's already viewed it, and within another 15 seconds, he signed it and it's off. Imagine how quick and easy this is done. And then it goes right back into my lovely SharePoint to let me know that that work complete is done, and I have a trail letting me know what the situation is. Super efficient and easy. So now we go back to Miss Dennis, who has the ability to be able to go back and be able to verify everything's been taken care of, but also she's able to see her little trail as well. Again, something that is quick and easy and efficient. Think about how much time is being saved by this, and all done from the seat of her desk. And then what's great about it gives her the opportunity to focus on other things within her job. So instead of her having to spend all this time trying to find all of these different things, she has the ability to be able to close out things in a quick and efficient manner. Super simple, super easy. So as you can see, and I think there's a little bit more pertaining to this, because I do want to go back and ask people any questions that you have. As you can see how easy and quick and efficient everything is, and how it was done in a quick and easy manner to be able to assist you within your job, whether it is sending out a contract, whether it is sending out any sales documents, whether it's doing anything to make people approving their work process. The fact that you have the ability to accelerate your process and close out things, you're not following any paper trail. You have the ability to be able to close out these quick and efficient and easily. Any questions? Does anybody have any questions that we have so far?
There's nothing come in yet.
Well, wow, that's amazing. So I'm wondering, one of the things that is, if nobody has any questions right now, then let's do this. Let's see, we have one, two. I'm assuming we have 3 people viewing right now. Is that correct? 5, 6?
Yeah,
I want to
that's
do a
right.
drawing. Let's do a drawing really quick. I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to see who has the right answer, right? To be able to win a prize. How about let's do $25 in Amazon gift cards. Let's do a $25 Amazon gift card. I want somebody to tell me, and I have 3 answers. So if you get one right, if you get an answer right, there's 3 possible answers, maybe more, of why Adobe Sign is better than paper. If somebody can give me an answer in the lovely chat window, and let's do that, and you give me a correct answer, I'll give you $25 in Amazon gift card. Ready, go. Anyone? I know an answer.
Okay, I've got one answer here. Real-time inquiry and no delays.
Oh, that was good. That wasn't even on my list. That wasn't even my top 5. Who gave that answer? I want to know.
So that was Tommy who gave that answer.
Tommy.
Okay.
Tommy, can you hear me? Obviously I did. Obviously he did. Good one, Tommy.
We've
Good
got a
one.
couple other answers as well.
Oh, I would love to
So,
hear those answers.
yeah.
Let's see what they say.
So we've got efficient is one of them sent by Annie, and then we've got auditable sent by Dan.
Auditable by Dan.
Hmm
Actually, auditable by Dan. Dan, I need you to give me some further clarification on that, because you know what audible sound like? It sounds like a perfume that I would wear in Texas. So, Dan, I want you to give me a little bit more of why you say auditable. Give it up, Dan. You might get a prize, Dan. You might get a prize.
Okay, I'm watching.
Nothing?
He,
Anything?
he might be typing. Okay, if auditors looked and investigated.
Oh, good one. Okay, keep going. What else is he saying? What else? Yeah, okay, I'll have that. Go ahead.
Okay, he's got that. I don't know if more is coming or not. You're being tough on them.
I know, this is fun.
But how are you going to decide though? That's difficult.
Well, I know it's so hard. Who do I have? I had Dan and I had Tommy and then I had who? Emma?
Annie.
Annie.
And Dan says that's all he's got.
Okay, you know what?
Wow.
I'm gonna do Dan, Annie, and Tommy. I'm all gonna give you $25. Look at that. Look how good I am.
Oh,
I'm giving you
that's
all
nice.
$25 for joining me today on this, sitting through this amazing PowerPoint presentation. I know you didn't fall asleep because you sounded as if you guys were all in tune to what was going on. I love it. So yes, thank you very much for your lovely answers to my questions. I will make sure that you guys get those gift certificates um, to Amazon. I want to make sure let's make sure that those if they're in the States, let me know if you're in the States or let me know if you're in Canada, because I want to make sure I'm giving you the right Amazon card. But this has been fun. I don't know about you. What do you think? Have you guys had fun? Go ahead. Put in the chat window how much fun you've had.
Well, Dan is in Canada, eh? In
Hey,
Calgary, in the
Canada.
shadow of the mountains. Yeah. So we know Dan's in
Uh,
Canada.
awesome. Well, don't make me feel bad
And he had fun
there,
as
Dan.
well.
Good. I'm glad you did. I'm in the Bay
Yeah.
Area, so I don't have a lot of mountains around me right now, but
Okay.
I
And
still like you.
Annie's also in Canada. So I just
Yeah.
know if Tommy's in Canada and Tommy's in the US. So
Where are you from, Tommy? Give it up, Big Daddy. Where are you from?
See, Washington State.
Yay, Washington State. Oh, well, good. I'm so glad. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Like I said, I will definitely go out and give you, I got one US Amazon card. The other two will be Canadian, and we'll make sure those get to you before the end of the week. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, please reach out to your Encore Business Solution representative. They'll be more than happy to assist you with any questions pertaining to Adobe Sign and Microsoft Power Apps, or even through Teams or Office 365 or Dynamics 365. My name is Kimberly Ledoux. I appreciate you coming and visiting me today, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thanks very much,
Thank you.
Kimberly.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good afternoon, everyone.